Is he gonna hand them out to people?
I don't know how he's doing it. Don't have a clue.
Well, hopefully he recycles.
Welcome to Hy-Vee Today with Tony Tone. We're live inside Muscatine Hy-Vee on 2nd Avenue in Muscatine, streaming on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. Now, here's Tony Tone.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Hy-Vee Today show. It's, Wednesday, January 22nd. Feels good to be with you inside the Market Grill Express. Very quiet in here today. Yesterday, a lot of people having breakfast, including a great table full of ladies that get together. And so I always say this, but if you want to watch the show as it's happening and get a good look at my good side of my head or my back, or if you just want to sit at the bar, I would love nothing more than to have people bellied up to the bar, having a drink. Maybe you get off third shift and you're like, I don't want to go home. I want to go watch Tony's show. Please, right here, come hang out. We'll get you taken care of. I'll have somebody making drinks for you if you want. And then here's the other thing. If you ever just want to be a Weisenheimer, there's a phone behind the bar that you can make ring if you call 563-264-2219. So my intent is to give away some stuff soon. Like I'm working on getting tickets to see Alice Cooper in February at the Adler Theater, and then we could just use the phone right behind the bar. You could just be like, call our 10, and if you're watching live, make the phone ring. So if you don't believe me, because if I were you, I would totally call that phone. I mean, I'd get to the point where I'd have to take it off the hook because I would just make it like, look, Steve over here, he's like, oh, he's scheming. Steve's grabbing his phone like he's going to make it ring. So that's 563-264-2219 if you want to do that. Real quick before we get rolling this morning, it's Wellness Wednesday. So if you're trying to stick, again to that New Year's resolution, I think I'm about 25.5 pounds down since December 29th. Feeling good. Low carbonate, ketoing it, you can save. See, that's what I mean. The phone will literally ring if you call that number. So this is Wellness Wednesday, 10% off everything in the health market. I posted this in our Muscatine Hy-Vee Keto group because we've got a lot of keto products, and maybe it's like a new keto bar you want to try, but you don't want to pay full price. I do this, so you should as well. 10% off in the health market, 10% off organic produce, and 10% off health and beauty care items. And I want to mention produce because, Steve, I'm going to change our plan a little on the cart cam. I think we'll start in the produce department later because they've got this beautiful citrus sale. It smells very citrusy in the produce department. It's almost like a little effervescent. Effervescent? Did I say that word right? Effervescent? Yeah, so we'll do that because it looks really good. The colors are nice. And yeah, I'll just mention that. And then I'll also say, if you don't want to cook today on Wednesday or tomorrow, we'll show you what's happening for lunch or dinner here at the store. These deals are good through the end of January, so you have plenty of time to come in and take advantage of what the crew's got. So today's Wednesday, Chinese number 1 or 2 entree, $3.99. That's a huge savings. Pasta Hy-Vee buffet in the mix. And what else is on there? $2.99 pulled pork sandwich. Now, listen, you could totally do like a low-carb pulled pork sandwich. Just hold the bun and double down on the pork and half off sushi. So that's a good deal right here at the store. Okay, here's the thing about being on a diet in January when this Friday is the cake auction at Muscatine High School, and I will literally be cutting and serving hundreds of pieces of cake and trying to not just lick the knife every time. Hi, germs. That is my intent. is to give me this. This is good. Steve's passing me a note that says, is it keto or Cheeto? Well, at the cake auction, I think I got through it last year without eating any cake, which was sad because it all looks so good. So here we go.
Keto ice cream?
We do have keto ice cream. Okay. Megan Kaufman-Randall is the Booster Club president. She's here. She's been here before. Bridget Estrada, first time here.
Yes, yeah.
Thanks for being here. Purple.
problem.
Purple.
Absolutely.
Forgot to
Go
wear
Muskies.
forgot to wear the purple Hy-Vee shirt. I'm sorry.
That's
Super
all
sad
right.
about that.
But you know why I didn't wear it? Because I'm saving it for Friday.
yes.
Then there you go.
There you
So
go.
I'm excited about this. And this is a big deal. Is it, correct me if I'm wrong, are we talking about 30th cake auction?
30th annual cake auction.
This
Yeah.
is
Can you
awesome.
believe that?
So for the folks at home that are watching that maybe, you know, didn't go to MHS, are unfamiliar with the cake auction, can we give a little
I feel bad
history?
for them.
Yes, we feel
Yeah,
bad for them.
I'm just saying.
Can you give them, don't make them feel bad for not knowing.
Well, now they should support it
So,
because, you know,
give
we're
us,
great.
give us a little bit of the history because it's a super fun night to be at.
Oh,
So
yes.
tell the folks at home why they need to be there this Friday.
It's epic. It's just, it is so much fun. The energy. Jamie Schroeder is an auctioneer, and if you've never heard Jamie Schroeder auction, it is just so much fun. He falls on the ground. He gets so excited, and yeah, that's super fun. 50-50 raffle. Shameless shout out, Alma Brunson, my buddy,
Okay.
is going to be selling 50-50 raffle tickets.
You know, nobody can say no to Alma, right?
I know,
You
right?
can't
Why
say
do you
no
think
to
I asked her?
Yeah.
And she can't say no to me.
Right.
Let's be clear. Alma and I have a little deal.
Mm-hmm.
You should never put Alma in charge of anything.
Okay.
Because, like, she sent me a text. Was like, so what else do you need help with on Saturday? Alma, it's Friday. It's Friday night. And so she said, this is why
no.
Alma should never be in charge. But Alma is the best helper you could ever imagine. So she's
Yeah.
going to be selling 50-50.
Okay.
You get 6 tickets for $5.
Okay.
1 for 1, 6 for 5. And then arm length
Awesome.
for $20.
That's
so,
great.
yeah, if you know Pastor Ty, he has a huge wingspan.
Yep.
Jeff Othmer has a huge wingspan, and you can use anyone around you's wingspan.
That's it's
So,
great.
like
Beneficial.
Bridget and I,
Yeah.
not a big
No,
wingspan.
it ain't happening.
So your $20 doesn't go as far with us. I think Ty Thomas. I think they use. I want to say like
It's a lot of
20
tickets.
different people used him
Super
last year.
cool.
So yeah, that's
And this is all about.
Oh, did you know though 50-50 raffle while we're
Yes.
talking about it?
No, don't say this because I didn't
Yes,
agree to this.
Yes. Well, Joel nominated you. He kind of volunteered you.
So go ahead.
Okay, perfect. So Joel Kraushour, on the interview that we did with Discover Muscatine, he said that if our 50-50 raffle reaches $1,000, he and I will do a duet.
That's great. You and Joel.
But let's
period.
be clear, I am a terrible singer. This could be more like a comedy show, but it's going to be some Disney
Fun,
song.
fun, fun.
Why doesn't Bridget
Some
get to
Disney
sing?
song.
Why doesn't Bridget?
I don't, because she wouldn't be on TV with
Maybe
me for that
she's a
one.
good singer.
But
Bridget.
if we reach $2,000, it's a trio. Me and
Here's-
Joel and Tony. I'm just saying.
I like karaoke.
Uh-huh.
We've watched. My daughter is obsessed with Moana.
Oh.
So I'd be happy to potentially do a rendition of "You're Welcome," a
Perfect.
song that Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
Yes.
go.
performs
Let's be
during
clear. I don't
Moana.
remember songs. I don't
Yeah.
remember who sings them. I don't remember what they belong to.
Sure.
And I make up verses.
Great.
So-
people should support this event, but if you don't want to buy any raffle tickets and just put all that money towards a cake,
Yes. The live
I'm fine
action.
with not singing
Yes.
either.
The live action.
Bridget,
both.
what do
The
you
silent
think?
action.
Because for people, like, they need to understand they can show up and, like, bid on an extravagant cake, but then they can roll into the commons and, like, we'll have cake and ice cream, right?
There's cake and ice cream.
Sure.
Where the concessions will be open. So there's multiple ways that you can help the Muskie Boosters at the cake auction.
And what is it for cake and ice cream again? Is it
$2.
$2.
$2 for a bowl of cake and ice cream.
That's a bargain.
The McKinley teachers and the booster board are each baking a cake and donating cake. So those get donated to us, and then Hy-Vee
Yep.
Yes.
donates the ice cream. Sounds like you're going to bring some keto ice cream. And
For me.
the servers, for me only, the
Yeah.
servers, Hy-Vee supports us that way. They provide the servers. That's one less set of volunteers we have to worry about.
Sure.
So that's $2. That starts at 5 o'clock
Okay.
because JV tips off at 4:30. So obviously catch the JV. They're a pretty rock star group. I say that with all the love in my heart because my kid plays JV. And and then just come in and have cake. We're hoping to have a selfie station.
Good.
So we're still working on that.
Good idea.
Like Bridget said, there's a common misconception that you have to spend thousands of dollars to
Right.
support the cake auction. Like she said, $2 for the ice cream and cake. That's all donated, so that's immediate support.
Sure.
You can do there's cakes in the commons area. 20 to, sometimes they go for a couple hundred. But
they're fantastic.
But they're awesome.
Yeah.
And then you've got the live auction, which is so much fun. They go from, a few hundred to thousands of dollars.
You understand how many cakes I bid on during the silent auction last year, and I won 0 of them. And there was...
It's pretty likely I outbid you. Actually, it's pretty likely my daughter outbid you. One year we went home with 5 cakes.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So I had to start putting an actual dollar limit on her and say, okay, you can't spend more than $150 because the $300 and the 5 cakes, we had no idea what to do with.
But here's what I learned, because last year was like the first year that I really was making aggressive bids. There was this cake, but then these incredible decorated cookies.
Yes.
And it was for one of the basketball teams. And I didn't know the thing is the team that donates it also may want to bid on it. So I was aggressively bidding
I'm
against
fairly
the
positive
coaches.
I whispered to you and said, stop bidding.
Yes.
I think it was me.
I was like, why? Who is this lady that keeps bidding this up? And then Megan was like, that's the coach. And the kids are expecting it. And I was like, this is a bunch of malarkey. So
there is a little bit of fixing that way.
And
I'm not
that's
going to
okay,
lie. The
because-
Little Muskie basketball team always puts something in. Sometimes it's cookies. Sometimes it's cake pops.
Yes.
But there's the each player's jersey number
That's
is
what it
on
was.
something.
That should have been
And
the
so
giveaway.
they get their jersey number.
Can you just tell me what I can bid on this Friday when we get there?
Everything.
Okay.
Lots of cakes.
No, that's
Everything?
not true. It's not
Yes.
everything.
Bid
It's
it up,
3
and then I'll
cakes.
whisper to you and be like, no, you can't.
Oh, I can bid things up. That's no
Yeah,
problem. So the
absolutely.
theme is
awesome.
board games.
Oh my
Yes,
God, we're so
I know.
excited.
It's going to be so fun.
I'm excited to see. So one of my cake decorators here at the store, Lainey Truitt's doing in the theme of Candyland. It's going to be Hy-Vee Land.
Oh, awesome.
I don't know what it's going
Fun.
to look like, because her
I didn't know this.
lion cake last year was super cool.
Wait,
So
Hy-Vee is donating a cake too?
I'm
need
pretty
this on our
sure.
Oh my gosh, it's
We
not
need
on
this
my
on
list.
our list.
I hope
Okay,
I'm
that's
not.
super important. Registering
Somebody should
cake.
go ask
Yes.
Roman, but I'm pretty
Yes.
sure he was talking to me about Hy-Vee Land. But that was the one
That's
last
awesome.
year.
Oh, look at the
And-
lion. It was so fun.
It was huge.
Yeah.
So that was, some of those larger cakes will go into the live auction.
Well,
And
let's be clear. If they're too big, they can't go out to the live auction because they don't fit on the rolling cart.
yeah, it has to fit on a
I
cart.
actually had
That's a
an
good
email
point.
this week from someone
Oh
that was
my
like,
gosh.
"Hey, we send an acknowledgement when you register your cake.
Yeah.
We send you an acknowledgement. We obviously thank you.
Yeah.
And then we send you some further information when you can drop off the cakes,
Sure.
where, parameters of the sizes. We send a kind of a schedule of events.
Sure.
So that people know. Oh my gosh, look at that
know,
one.
that was cool
So
too.
that was when we did.
last
Welcome
year.
to the
Last
jungle.
year, yeah.
Yep. Welcome
Convenient
to the
that
jungle.
it's a CBI cake, sponsor of this show. That's
Ha,
so weird that I would
convenient.
accept that picture.
So weird.
You have a lot of there's like a spreadsheet of cakes. I'm
a big
assuming.
spreadsheet
So
person,
are
let's be
these
clear.
on your list? Is this live and silent, or
We don't know until they get there.
Oh, so you and that must be half the fun is
It is.
seeing
We get
these
to see
cakes
them
show
all.
up and then deciding here's what's going to go where.
Yeah,
Oh,
we're
that's
really
cool.
excited about the board game theme.
Okay.
The student council actually provides the Booster Club a list of 5 ideas
Okay.
that they come up with as students, and then we pare it down. And we just immediately got excited about game night this year, because think of all the different things you can do.
Its possibilities are
cake
endless.
from
Yes, Twister.
from the Booster Club.
Bridget's making you're making a
Yeah.
twister cake. What?
Yep.
How big do you want to say, or is
It is. I think it's going to end up being like
Two
two
sheet cakes together.
Yeah, probably like a half
cool.
a sheet size, maybe.
And
twister
but
cake.
get this, you know how fondant sometimes isn't super great tasting unless
Yeah.
you make it a flavor? She's actually making the circles out of mints.
cream cheese mints.
Cream cheese mints.
genius?
Genius.
So
She's so pretty and she's smart.
so 30 years
Well, thank
of this event. I mean, obviously. It's been so successful. If you're
Yes.
watching and this is the first time you're hearing about it, that's okay. It's been so successful that it's literally inspired other schools to get into
They
the cake
stole
auction
our
business.
idea, yeah.
L&M does it, I know, and
They
but
had
it's
a really successful cake
it's a great
auction
way
too.
to raise money, and I don't need exact dollar amounts per se, but
Sure.
I mean this Friday night's event will do, correct me if I'm wrong, maybe $20,000 to $40,000.
Really depends.
Okay.
It honestly I averaged it out. The Journal did an interview earlier
Sure.
this week, and I went back through and averaged it out. We have good years. We don't have such great years. Obviously, when you have a legend like Joe Wieskamp
Sure.
playing, the stands are already full with fans.
Right.
The cake auction brings out a full packed house.
Yep.
But when he's somebody like him, or back when M. Clem was going for 1,000 points, you just have a following, I guess.
Sure.
So it ranges, but about an average of 20 to 22,000.
20 to
We're
22,
hoping
wow.
to have an epic, record-breaking year this year
Yeah.
for our 30th anniversary.
Sure.
Tony, I don't know if you know this, but when I was in high school, it was. Well, we're not going to talk about how long ago it was. It wasn't 30 years. I'll just put it out that
Sure.
way. But the basketball players from the freshman and sophomore teams were the ones who brought the cakes out.
Oh, that's
And so
cool.
there's actually a picture of me in the Journal from, I don't know, somewhere 92, I think, and my friend Megan bringing the cake out.
That's fantastic. So it's come full circle.
It's come full circle. And so it's just such an honor to serve as the booster president, but to be a part of something so exciting like
And
cake
the
auction.
funds are important. It's not like you can't afford to have a down cake auction because, and I think there's a misconception with the Booster Club, and I know that we've talked about this before, but it's not just supporting athletics.
Oh, gosh,
That
no.
is a misconception that exists, right?
Yep.
I mean, the Booster Club is in place to support
Everyone. Anyone
Everybody.
who's active at the high school, an
Okay.
active student. So you could support one student 5 times.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'll use my child as an example, her child as an example. They do athletics, they do student council, they do key club, they do all these different things. And show choir, and we support everybody. We support over 45 groups.
Jeez.
Our budget, it really varies, and that's hard for the coaches to count on. I guess that's something important that I want to put out there is if we have to reduce our budget,
Right.
they have to reduce theirs. It's, can they buy away jerseys this year? Can they buy new football pads? Can they get new risers? Can they, so people really need to understand the correlation between supporting concessions. That's a big place where we get our money. Supporting the cake auction. Our budget runs anywhere between $70,000 and when I was on it several years ago with my older kids, we were at like $105,000 that we
Holy
gave
moly.
away. We're a nonprofit, so if you need a tax deduction,
Sure.
by all means, we will provide you that tax deduction information. But that's how it makes it so that the parents pay less. It makes
Sure.
it so that the kids whose parents maybe can't fund that because, needs versus wants, we want them to be active. There's so
Absolutely.
many
Yep.
studies that show kids who are active and engaged do so much better in school. Grades
Sure.
wise, they're more dedicated. They're more likely to graduate. Their attendance is better because they're required to be there. So that's what you're
It
supporting.
makes a big deal. And I mean,
Yes.
obviously,
Yes.
for both of and Bridget, how long have you been involved with the
This
Booster
is
Club?
my first year.
Oh, that's great.
Yes.
Okay, so
This is
you
my first year.
Felt like you wanted to get involved, and
Yep.
you're
My
from-
girls are in sports,
Perfect.
and it's
Yeah.
time to do my job, like my time to help out.
It's great though, and it seems like it's a fun group. And obviously, the ultimate goal is to ensure that our students are able to have adequate, safe transportation when they're
Yeah.
Yes.
traversing across the state for various things, and that's athletics and activities, and
Yes.
it makes everybody's life a lot easier if we have a strong booster club. And
Yes.
certainly you don't have an event like a cake auction that's lasted 30 years if that weren't the case. So that's really encouraging for the district to have, at the high school level, to know that they can do several things throughout the course of the year.
Yep.
And the fact that nobody's gotten tired of the cake auction. I mean, 30 years is a long
Nobody's
time.
gotten tired of the cake auction. The one thing I will say is, as a busy population, human nature, people are busy, and we have become more of a self-centric as just
Sure.
people and parents. So we've actually lost a lot of the active volunteerism, things
Okay.
like that. So that has definitely been a challenge. When my son graduated 2009, 2010, my other daughter graduated 2014. actively at meetings. There were anywhere between 20 and 30 to 40 people attending our meetings.
Sure.
We have 5 that attend our meetings
Whoa.
right now. And what that means is at concessions, you need a booster in charge. You need somebody who knows what's going on, who makes decisions, things like that. You used to have 40 people to choose from.
Holy
We have
moly.
5 now.
It's hard.
You know, and we've got other people that just aren't able to attend meetings that we
Sure.
still
Yeah.
encourage them to help. Melissa Randleman has just really stepped up and helped this year. Erica Cox from Power and
Sure.
Water. You know, so there used to be a thing that if you didn't come to meetings, you couldn't be a booster member.
Wow.
That is just completely inaccurate. We respect what people are able to give. So if you can give 2 hours, if you can give 4
Yeah.
hours and cover concessions one night,
Sure.
cake auction, we need a ton of volunteers.
It is a lot. There's a lot
Yeah.
to this. I've
Oh,
seen that
yeah.
for sure. I mean, there's a lot of logistics, and it goes by quick. That's the other
It
thing.
really
Like, it's
does.
not a long night by any means.
No.
I mean, you blink and
It's funny
8
you
o'clock.
say that because Tom Yulstis, our
Sure.
AD, just sent out the schedule to the team that the Muskies are playing. Because
Sure.
don't forget, at the cake auction, you get to watch the Mighty Muskies play basketball.
Right.
Both boys
Doubleheader.
and girls. And it's not just a doubleheader. JV plays early.
So there's 3
again,
games.
4:30. I think
all,
there's
all
4
against
actually.
Clinton. 4 games against Clinton.
Yep,
That's great.
Yep. So they start early, 4:30. 5 o'clock we kick, or 5:30, excuse me, we kick off the cake and ice cream social. Like you said, you were going to be there.
Yep.
Tip off is at 6 o'clock. But the schools need that we play on cake auction night need to know we extend halftime. We extend the time between games because that's when we do our live
Right.
auction.
Yeah.
End of third quarter, we close up the cakes, but we do our 50-50 raffle drawing. So they kind of need to be prepared. Their fans need to understand
Sure.
that, hey, Muscatine's going to be a ton of fun, but you're going to be there a little bit later. You know.
Yeah, there's
so
going to be this
Yes.
whole thing
there's
going
gonna be this
on.
thing happening.
We don't want you to
Yeah.
be caught off guard when there's giant cakes in the middle
Yes.
of the basketball
Yes.
court.
And Kelly Peterson,
Yeah.
do you know who Kelly is? She
think
does
so.
she does a lot of the scorekeeping and
Okay,
things like
sure.
that. She's just super active. She actually is an integral part of this that people don't know. She's a teacher over at McKinley.
Oh, Miss Peterson?
Miss Peterson.
She doesn't have a first name.
Oh,
It's just Miss
Miss
Peterson.
Peterson.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't even know if when you said it at first, I was like, that sounds like Miss Peterson at McKinley.
Yeah, it's her.
She's a very quiet person.
Like
Yeah.
me. Super quiet,
Yes,
super
that's
shy.
what people say.
Yeah, I've been described that way my whole life.
Me too.
Bridget too. Yeah, Bridget too.
Yeah.
She didn't say, "Oh my God, I'll go on Facebook Live. Can we be on TV?"
We're on cable too live
I did.
right
All right,
now.
I'll do it.
I'll do it. So Kelly actually organizes the students to bring
Gotcha.
the cakes out.
Good.
She writes up all, between her and I and the rest of the booster board, we choose what cakes are going to go out
Sure.
to auction. And then she writes up a little card for Jamie Schroeder.
Yep.
And then while she's out there and this exciting auction is happening, she's keeping notes for us to know who has to pay for this at the end of the night.
Exactly. Right.
So we could not do it without her. And because of her, the McKinley teachers are the ones that are donating the extra 9x13 cakes that we're going to do at the
great.
social. That's another thing that's been impacted by our loss of active volunteers. You know, those 30 to 40 people we used to have all donated a 9x13 sheet
It's a
cake.
lot of cakes.
And we only have 5 of us now.
Yeah.
So God bless the McKinley teachers. They are actually going to donate cakes.
That's
So
awesome.
if you go to McKinley or if you know a McKinley teacher or just give them a shout out on Facebook, thank them for stepping up.
That's where my
especially
second grader's
Kelly.
at right now.
Yay,
Shout out to
McKinley
McKinley.
Lions.
So at this point, I mean, it's certainly, it's Wednesday. The cake auction's Friday.
Yes.
You're not going to, if someone's watching and is like, I could make 4 cakes that you could use for whatever.
Yes.
They could still,
Yes.
they
There's
could still
still
do that.
time.
You
I
wouldn't say no,
yes,
right?
No.
Okay.
Do I come from a place of no, Tony? Ever?
I don't want to say no to, but no, you do not come from a place of no. I don't want to contradict
The Booster Club
myself.
president. I don't come from a
But
place.
no, I mean, maybe it's like they've retired and got that on their hands, and
Yes.
they're an alumni, and they've been disconnected from the school for a while. You want to make a couple cakes?
Anything
Yeah.
they want to do
Okay.
to donate is obviously appreciated. Email muskieboosterclub@gmail.com to
Okay.
register your cake so we know it's coming.
Perfect.
I think that's been something that people don't realize they need to do.
Yes.
We've in the past we've maybe gotten 20 some people that have registered their cakes and then like 80 show up.
Yeah.
So it was funny that the Journal interviewed me on Friday and said, do you know how many cakes
How many
are coming?
cakes? You're like, I don't know.
No.
Sometimes you find out that Hy-Vee's doing a cake on live television.
On live television. Yeah, exactly.
I guess that's better than finding out on Friday.
What you have on your screen right now is what we send back when
Perfect.
you register a cake.
Excellent.
We give you more information when you should bring your cake, where to drop it off at different times, what the size of the cake needs to be. I actually need to see the middle one where it says assistance available, what the dimensions and the clearance is. So when I was the Muscatine Soccer Club president, I had Denise Wiseman make this set of cupcakes. And it was huge. And she put this fondant all over it. And we actually had to have the janitorial staff take the center bar out of
oh my gosh, Megan. Out of the doorway?
to be able to even fit it in through. So there is a little bit of a size constraint, just putting that right out there. And then it couldn't, it did go out on the live cake auction floor because we figured out how to like manipulate these cupcakes and still let it look like a soccer ball.
So if it can't go wide, make it go tall.
Yeah, go big.
Stack it.
It's super cool to see. Again,
do 3 cakes.
The cakes that are going to be in the live auction, but then you are just so amazed by the amount of cakes.
Yes.
That, like I said, I was bidding on, and I had every intent on taking one home. Like, it'll be cool. And because I know that it supports a good cause at the end of the day. So if, we can't control what the weather is going to be like. It's inside.
It is
There's
inside.
plenty of parking at MHS.
Yes.
Even with the construction.
So that is one thing. Be prepared. You do need to come in the back door at this point because we have this amazing new science wing and STEAM project, whatever you call it, going on. And so you do need to come in, filter through the back door.
Perfect.
That has been something that people have been super confused about, especially now with the new construction of the. Have you been to the high school lately?
I live
right in front of the stadium.
So right in front of the stadium, where the new evacuation shelter and new concession area and stuff is going to be. They've started construction on that,
Gotcha.
so they've shut down that that road.
Yeah.
So just come early. That's probably the biggest thing that I would say because there is a little bit of
growing pains.
Growing pains. Coming in through the swim doors is a dream.
Yep.
Okay.
You park in that back parking lot,
good
come in
idea.
through the swim doors, and you can get right in
I
there.
fell down those stairs once. They were slippery, but that's that was me. I
I
wasn't
will-
holding a cake or anything because I never win a cake. See?
I will check.
You will this year.
I will check.
No,
this
I
out.
won't because all these sports teams, it's rigged against me.
No, it's not rigged.
Okay,
No.
it's not
I
rigged.
do think
Maybe I'll
that
bid
that's
on
important.
The Twister one.
The Twister
cake.
one.
Yeah.
Common misconception is that all of them go back to the groups.
I'm
that
kidding.
donated them.
That's not true.
That
I mean,
Tony promotes.
we had a Hy-Vee Today cake last year. There was
That
no
one went for a
agenda,
ton of
and there was
money.
$100 bill inside that cake. Do you know that?
I did.
No.
it's a
That's
lie.
awesome.
That's a lie. There was
Oh.
not. I ain't got that
I was
kind
like,
of money.
I'm like
I ain't got
Tony
that-
put it in.
I ain't
He
got no
donated
budget.
that.
Mandy Rudolph on Facebook says nice glasses, Megan. So
Thanks, Mandy.
yeah, is she an optometrist or something? Or just
No,
making a
no.
comment
My
on the
husband told
glasses?
me that I looked obnoxious and I was a little bit much this morning because
God
of the
bless
muskies.
Dean.
And I said, I gotta be between these two. I gotta do something.
God bless Dean.
I'm addicted
That's
to
great.
glasses.
Are
I
you
can't-
going to the Super Bowl?
Yes.
Good for you.
We are not, okay. Let's be clear. I do not make the kind of money that I can actually go into.
You were
the
literally
Super
going to
Bowl.
be in Florida for work,
Yes.
and then your
Well,
team.
I was initially angry about that because I didn't realize that a trade show would not look at Super Bowl Sunday dates, and I agreed to do setup on the Sunday of Super
deal
Bowl.
with the pump business. What are we not like the big game? Come on.
So, but
Yeah.
then when my team went and I figured out that the Super Bowl was in Miami,
Pretty cool.
I'm pretty excited about being
Yeah.
at a trade show in Florida. So yes,
Yes.
we're going down to Tailgate. I'm hoping that tickets drop because currently the cheapest ticket is like $4,200.
No,
Oh my-
correction. I heard this news this morning, 5,100.
Okay, yeah, they
For a ticket
Yep.
to a
for
football
a ticket
game?
to a
Yeah.
football game. Yep.
The highest was
But
like
it's the Super Bowl,
24,000.
and it's the Chiefs.
24,000?
No, 48, 480,000 for this week. $480,000.
Yeah, for a regular
Watch a
ticket then.
football
Yeah, it's
game?
crazy.
I would just tailgate and like
So that's the plan.
Tend to be like in J-Lo's entourage. 'Cause she's doing halftime.
I can
with
dance. I can't sing, but I
Shakira.
can dance. I'm just saying.
So, but that's exciting. Hy-Vee sponsor the Kansas City Chiefs, so that's awesome for
Can I just
all
tell
Hy-Vees.
you how
Yeah.
many Mahomes boxes of cereal I brought back to Muscatine? Because the Hy-Vee in
We tried to
Kansas
get it.
City.
I know. I tried.
They
They said no
why?
because of demand. It's a thing. I know. There's a lot of Chiefs fans around here.
Yeah.
Well,
There
just so
is.
you know, I brought back 20 boxes of
That's
Chiefs
awesome.
cereal. So
you sold it
Hy-Vee,
on
I'm just
eBay.
putting it out there.
Yeah.
No, I didn't. I brought it back to my friends, Justin Allison and Jennifer Littleton.
Bridget, are you a
and-
Chiefs fan?
No, I don't really watch
You watch
football.
So she's going to cheer for the
So,
Chiefs for me.
But yes,
Don't force her to cheer for
No.
your team.
Will do
No,
so.
my thing going to the Super Bowl,
Yeah.
I said it was going to be the Chiefs and the Packers, but obviously that's not happening.
It's
So
close. Yeah. Listen,
Yeah,
any excuse
49ers.
to watch, and the commercials are almost more entertaining than the games.
Yes.
Last year's game was bad. The
It's
commercials
going to be a
are
great
good.
game,
Yeah.
honestly. So the whole league was just great this year. There was great games.
It was a fun
It was
year.
back and forth. It was a fun
awesome
year.
quarterbacks.
Yeah, that'll be
Jimmy
exciting.
G.
Okay.
And
while I'm
yeah.
a Chiefs fan,
Mahomes
can I
is great,
give
yeah.
a shout out
To
to the
George
fact
Kittle?
that the 49ers have hired a female offensive coach?
Yes.
Yeah,
Can we just talk
that's a
about
really
that?
cool story.
Yeah, that's a great story.
I'm obviously pro women doing whatever.
Yes.
I'm the product of strong women my whole life. I've worked
You're
for,
raising a strong woman. Look at Lucy.
had female bosses. I am not. So to have an NFL coach
Yes.
that is a female, the fact that it took this long
Yes.
is ridiculous. The fact that there's not more like female baseball coaches is redonkulous.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because but there's Katie right there.
Yeah,
And she will
her
be
commercial,
at the
have
Super
you
Bowl.
seen it? It's fantastic.
I have not.
Although, boo 49ers, Dwayne Williams, this is for you, boo 49ers. But
Why? Why do you
he's
have
a
to call
huge
out
49ers
Dwayne?
fan.
Okay, gotcha.
Are you kidding? Do you
Yeah.
know the text I was getting? Let's talk
I'm
about
sure
that.
they're not appropriate.
Let's talk about Tony Keys and Mara Rodriguez and the Raiders text I was
Detective
getting.
Tony Keys, big Raiders fan.
A
Good
huge
season for the
Raiders
Raiders,
fan.
Detective.
Let's,
Good season.
Great season.
Yeah.
It was a great season.
Oh.
Yeah. Did you see that they came in and destroyed my house with Raiders stuff? While I was in Kansas City at a Chiefs
That's
game.
awesome.
They definitely
I guess if anybody's
going to
break and enter your house, it being a detective
it should
isn't
be a
the
detective.
worst thing.
Mhm,
Yeah.
yeah. There was Raiders things everywhere, but I love flamingos.
Ah.
They painted some flamingos, silver and black, and put those all over my house. My mirrors, every mirror
Oh,
had
no.
something Raiders on it.
That's too much. All right, so we'll come for the Raiders cake on Friday at the
Oh, I'm sorry,
30th
did I do
annual
that out loud?
MHS cake auction, the Booster Club cake auction. The
Yes.
theme is board games.
Board games.
So
it'll be
fun.
a great time. You could be there starting at 4:30 to support JV, and
Go
then the
Muskies.
first live auction will happen at halftime of the girls' game.
Yep,
Yep.
So
absolutely.
if I had to surmise a guess on what time that would be, between like 6:45 and 7.
Yeah, that's
Ish.
probably a good guess.
Okay.
Yeah, but
And-
again, they can bid all night.
Yes, please. Silent auction. Bid them up.
Silent
Live
auction,
auction.
bid 'em
Or
up.
just come eat cake and ice cream for $2.
Yeah,
That's
there's
cheap.
the police department has donated cakes, Power and Water, Musco,
Yeah.
all kinds of like the band boosters, the clarinets, the National Honor Society has a pie, so
Cool.
it's not just cakes that are being registered. They
Yeah.
are doing a grapefruit pie, cookies. There's all kinds of stuff
Love
that
it.
gets donated.
It's great.
I can't tell you how excited I am about this theme.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun.
See what people are doing. There's no
There's-
calories, Tony.
There you
Honest.
go. That's my cake right there.
Perfect.
I'm ready for that cake. No calorie cake is a thing.
Yeah,
Keto
let's-
cake is a
Oh,
thing.
and a grill.
And a grill.
A grill.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
There's a Traeger grill smoker.
Wow.
Nice.
Yeah,
That's
Arnold
cool.
Motor Supply and A Guy in a Grill
Sweet.
have partnered up,
Okay.
and they are donating a Traeger smoker grill, a catering.
Nice.
And okay, so Guy in a Grill said, I don't bake, but have you had his apple crisp?
Sure.
He's donating some apple
That's
crisp.
exciting. So
Yeah.
it's more than just cake, but it is all about ensuring that the Booster Club can support 45.
At least 45. It really depends.
45
This year we
different
have some new
groups,
groups that have
clubs,
come in.
athletics.
Juntos is a super awesome
Yes.
group
Yeah.
that is supporting the success of our Hispanic students.
Cool.
And she does a great job through the Iowa State Extension Office.
Mm-hmm.
And she kind of jumped on board and said, how can I help? How can I? And she's come to 3 different sessions with her students.
Fantastic.
And we didn't have her in our budget this year. So
Okay.
we actually, there was a donation I was super proud that was made in my name
Okay.
from Exit Realty from Stephanie and Darren Huggins.
Cool.
And so I actually requested through the board that we donate what we were not expecting and was donated in my name to that group.
That's exciting and
yeah,
good for them and good
yeah.
for you for doing that.
Great for them. Yeah, and have you seen our social media?
Yeah, I
obviously
love it.
people are getting a
You're
little,
getting- you're giving them
maybe a
some
little
shout-outs.
overwhelmed. But
Yeah.
yet last night's was not sorry. It was a sorry board game.
It was a
to
lot of
say
posts.
thank you, though.
Yeah.
I think if we do anything,
Mm-hmm.
it's to say we're grateful. We are so
Sure.
grateful for the community support from all the businesses donating cakes. We had SSAB said we're unable to donate a cake, but hey, we're going to put your donation request out there.
Good.
And so their committee is looking at just a financial donation. CBI,
great.
your sponsor,
Yeah.
CBI actually just sent us a $500 check. Thank you.
Great.
They just being good community-minded businesses, knowing that setting those students up for success
big
is setting
deal.
our community future up for success.
It's a big bet, but it's a necessary bet.
It is.
And they
It
do
is.
it time and time again.
Always.
All the
So
time.
many businesses.
Yeah.
Bear, their cakes are huge.
Yeah, that'll be
They also
exciting.
come, Chris Bohr said, we'll donate a cake and, we'll buy a cake.
And that's great,
Yeah.
right? And maybe
Yeah.
they can send Sean Schrader with some cake to Germany because he's moving to Germany,
That
which
makes
is
me
sad.
sad.
I know, he's a
Loved
good guy.
coaching his son, just quality people.
All right, so-
Tammy Draba will be there.
Tammy-
H&I.
Oh,
she always
good.
does a big bid
Yep.
from H&I. That's super
Usually
fun.
donate it back.
And they donate. Well, I don't want to put the pressure on
Yeah.
them. But
They,
they traditionally donate it.
Yeah.
Don't put any more pressure on anybody. If you're watching, you got to come Friday. It's a great time. I promise you that.
The
We'll
Han
be there.
Company is doing a chair.
They're doing a
There'll be a
chair?
chair. Yep, my
Okay.
husband works at CRD. So they're going to donate a chair, which will be exciting.
Sweet. So maybe I could win a chair.
There you go.
What kind of chair would you like, Tony?
A one that's big enough for me.
Okay.
Ignition.
I had
Ignition? Yeah, ignition chair.
Well, I had a HVL and then numbers. I had a big man chair when I
Okay.
was at the radio station. I should have taken it with me because
Yeah.
nobody works there anymore. Anyways, we'll see
got
you.
uncomfortable fast.
Little shot. We'll see you.
That got awkward.
Friday. No, it didn't. Little shot. Little shot.
Okay,
We'll
okay.
see you Friday. Cake auction at the high school, supporting
Look
the Booster
for
Club.
the lovelies
Purple.
in bright. We'll be in bright yellow.
Yeah, ooh,
Oh.
yes,
Bright
fun.
yellow. We have bright yellow
Bright
shirt.
yellow.
It's a game night is our favorite
Nice.
night, and on the back it says boosters. So if you have any questions, need any help,
Cool. Yep.
we're the people.
So you'll be in bright yellow, and I'll have purple on.
You'll have purple on. We
reversal.
will be
All right.
singing because our
Nope.
50-50 is going to reach
Yes.
$2,000.
I have something to do at 9 Friday, so
I'll make sure it's
I'm
before that.
there. All right, great. Thanks
The
for coming
earlier,
on.
did you hear what Tony said? Because what I heard was the earlier you make our 50-50 reach $2,000, the earlier we sing. Did you see
Okay.
Joel Crash Hour's shout out?
No.
He says we should auction off what song it is. The person with the highest bid
He's not
gets
my
to
friend
decide
anymore.
what song it is.
He's watching right now, so you're fired, Joel.
No,
No
Joel.
more guest hosting. for
Joel.
you.
Yep.
All right. Thank you for being here. I'll see you later today, and I'll see you
Yeah, I'll see you
Friday.
later today and
And
Friday, yeah.
I
I'm gonna take the
appreciate
purple
everything you
jersey-
do.
the
No,
purple
you
shirt
should
off.
not. Bring it. Thanks for
Might
coming on.
intimidate the superintendent candidate. Muskies.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit. All right.
Thank you so much for having us on.
You're welcome. Do
Thank
we
Hy-Vee
have?
for their support.
I can't wait to see what our cake looks like. I'm excited for that.
I'm excited to see all the cakes. They're going to be
It's
so
gonna
fun.
cool. Do we have Steve Areno with? Steve's been out there so long. The cart cam froze. Is that what you're saying? Did he go outside? So
Because it's dumb weather
Steve's
today.
got
It
the.
was like
It's gonna be
19 when I woke
weird.
up.
Steve's got the Toyota Muscatine cart cam.
35 though on Friday
do
for
we
the
have-
cake auction.
That's beautiful.
Better weather.
Do we
Better
have the
weather.
aisle cam? Is that frozen too? They're both frozen. What do we have? Someone hacking us right now? That would
I
be
guess they just
marvelous.
want us to stay on.
They
Tony.
do.
That's
So
what
who
they
all is
were
watching
saying.
today? Should we say hi to them?
Oh, there's a lot of people right now. Dana
there?
Kraft is out
Hi,
there.
Dana. Dana used to be on the booster board, and she still helps out a ton. She was in charge of the cake
Tori
auction.
Sternberg, Lynn Allison, Brad Rainey, and who else? Jeff Kokemuller, Eddie Cologne, Carmen Trua, Charity Garrison, Whitney Pena, Officer
Thanks
Pena,
to Team
Tony
Captain.
Eller,
Charity's watching.
Megan
Yep.
Francis, who I think is in California watching right now. That's really
Nice.
cool.
Awesome.
Going
Yeah,
back
so
to Cali.
yeah.
Should we try singing today?
No, Chad,
Good.
for the love of God, get me a camera. I'm not singing on my
if you're
own
watching
show.
live,
no,
vote for what song you should sing right
Nope.
now.
Not doing it. Not. Listen, I told you I like karaoke.
Well,
And
start
I
playing
do-
a song then, and we'll sing to it.
I can't because we'll get sued for the royalties. These companies are
yeah.
crazy. I can't even like hum the tune of getting
Can
jiggy
we
with
go
it.
fight for Muscatine?
Well, I don't know.
we can
Maybe
sing the Muskie Fight song
university's
right now.
gonna sing
I was a
this.
cheerleader. We can do this.
No, we don't have to do that. That's okay. All right, so that is the plan for this Friday. It'll be a good time. I should mention today, the 22nd of January, it's National Blonde Brownie Day. Brownies would be
Yum.
an
Yep.
appropriate
Brownies.
thing to
We'd
put
take
in
blonde
the-
brownies.
I saw some one that you could do brownies, like Dominoes.
Yes, good idea. Game
that's
night.
a
Little
Great
mini
idea.
M&Ms.
Yes.
See, I'm telling you, this is such a great
like
idea.
that.
Life. I think the Clarinet group is doing Uno.
Okay, there was like
I
a
think,
rice
or maybe it was the
Krispie
boosters
cake
that were
last
doing
year
Uno.
or something.
Could have been the.
Like I'm a
band
sucker.
boosters.
Like if there's any Rice Krispies are like my kryptonite. So if there's a Rice Krispie cake or something on Friday, diet's going to go out the
Did
window.
you hear that? Because what I heard
Somebody
Tony
needs to
say
make
was
one.
Yes.
someone needs to make a Rice Krispie
Yes.
cake.
Like
Did you see Skinny's? What Skinny's is doing?
No.
Oh my gosh.
I haven't.
So he's not going with our
Mm-hmm.
theme, but he
Oh, yeah, the
contracted
ribs.
someone to make a cake
Yeah,
that looks like ribs.
Yes.
Rib cake.
Rib cake.
That's a good idea.
Because you need
So-
food for game night.
Right. This is true. You need
Speaking
rib
of which,
cake.
we're grilling pork chops. Jeff Jones, shout out to the grill team. Jeff Jones, Hy-Vee pork chops are
Yes,
going to be
Mike
there. We're
Church
going to
and
be
the crew.
grilling
Love
in the
it.
super cold weather. I'm not doing that. I am not doing that. I will be with Alma selling 50/50s in the nice warm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there will be people outside.
There will
working
be people
grill
outside. There
in
will be people
parkas.
outside. And I am grateful for you,
Yes.
Jeff.
That's fantastic. All right, Chad, if we don't have them yet, that's okay. Do we have them? They're resetting. Steve's coming back in here. And all
Tony
right,
wants
well,
to be
I
done
just
with me because I'm going to make him sing.
no, I'm not singing on my show. But in the meanwhile, we can talk about Wellness Wednesday again and a couple other things. Again, it is National Blonde Brownie Day if you're out there and you like a brownie. It's also Library Shelfie Day. So if you go to the library, maybe you take a shelfie. Is that a selfie with a library shelf? I don't know exactly. But that's a thing today. So Wellness Wednesday, right. Every Wednesday here at the store, 10% off in the health market. So that includes all of those vitamins. Are these blonde brownies? They're pretty much like those are. Oh, cream, also kryptonite right here. I would allow this to be a blonde brownie. A cream cheese iced brownie is a great. Yes, this is what it's all about. Absolutely. So cream cheese brownies. And yesterday everything was buy one get one free in the bakery. So you could have got two of these for the price of one. And I think we're going to do that again, by the way. So this is not something that would get 10% off on Wellness Wednesday, but it is Blonde Brownie Day.
When are you doing buy one, get one free in the bakery again? Because I feel like that's a great time to get your cake auction cake. I did.
All right.
I did.
Yeah, thank you, Bridget. Bridget knew.
Bridget knew. Bridget did it.
Because of your post.
Because of your post.
Yes.
You know, that's why
I
she
came
went
in and
did
got
it.
my cake
Yes, thank
for
you.
the cake auction. And
Good.
Cheating a little bit.
Save money.
But
That's
I'm
okay.
decorating it myself.
You
so.
save money on it. There's
Yeah.
nothing wrong with saving
I don't have
money
time
on
to
that.
bake, but I can decorate.
I'm all
I
about
don't do
whatever's
either. I'm just kidding.
convenient.
Kira Reed's doing ours. So
All right, so hot deals on the front page of the Hy-Vee ad. If you're looking, and these start today. It's Wednesday, so again, there's a lot of, pretty much all healthy stuff on here. I love the drumsticks or thighs for 79 cents a pound. That's exciting. So you can see this ad inside the Discover Muscatine newspaper. And then there's a 3-day sale on the back that runs Thursday through Saturday. So, good stuff on the front page. I picked up some of the, I should have waited a day apparently to pick up some of the boneless pork loin butterfly chops because they're buy 4, get 4 free. I did not get that deal last night. So don't be like me. Come in when the ad starts. And I work here. I literally have no excuse for not having known that I should have waited a day, but that ends up helping the meat department. So you're welcome, Mike Church, since I bought those yesterday. And then I'm super excited right when you open up the ad, and certainly when you walk in the store, the citrus sale is going on. And are we able to get the cart? So the cart cam was frozen. Is it unfrozen? Has it thawed out, the Toyota Muscatine cart cam? Because it'd be marvelous to go out into the produce department where they are looking real good. So citrus sale is an annual thing that happens here at the store. It has been going on for a number of years, and there are a ton of good deals, and it literally looks beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Is the aisle cam? We do have the aisle cam? Okay, let's check that out in the bakery. Yeah, so speaking of places that are going to be making some cakes for the cake auction, that's a good example, right? So Betty is in the shot right now, and we just lost a bun. Oh boy, lost a bun, and right in the garbage, as it should. Way to go, Betty. So, right, I wonder where those are going. I know that I've got 400 hot dog buns going to H&I tomorrow for something. That's cool. Appreciate that. Shout out to Peggy Schmelzer, shout out to you. So yeah, again,
CRD, right? Isn't she?
I think it is CRD.
What's my
Acronyms.
What's my husband eating?
Acronyms.
Central Region Distribution.
That's right.
Yeah.
Is it Central? That's what it's called. Okay, and that's right on Oak Street, right?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. I worked at Hahn for 6 months. I kind of have an idea of how things work. When I say 6 months, people are like, "Did you get fired?" And I'm like, "No, I left to get back into radio. But I have to like quantify that because they're like 6 months. I'm like, no. It wasn't like I got the axe. All right, so there you go. Some buns, and we are hoping to get the Toyota Muscatine car cam fired up so that we can show you everything that's going on in the produce department because it does look marvelous. It looks really good, and it smells, like I said earlier, it smells very effervescent in there with all of the citrus sale deals. So just a couple highlights like these, just like, look at this. Lemons and limes and tangelos and cocktail grapefruit, and it looks great. I'm super happy with how Brian and his crew have got this together out there. Yeah, so if you're looking for some citrus items, definitely come in the next couple of days and check this out. Look how good that looks, right? We got the car cam. All right, so we'll get out to the produce department. Y'all can go to work.
I've been at work. I was at work early this morning.
You're at work already?
Yeah, I was
Jeez
already
Louise. That's early. All right, hey, there's a ladder out there, so hopefully we're going to be juggling citrus items from a giant ladder, everybody. So here goes the crew. Steve behind the wheel of the Toyota Muscatine car cam heading through the Market Grill Express, and we'll show you all the citrus goodies that are out there ready for you to enjoy. There's something that I don't even know if I've ever tried. How do you say that? Manola Tangelos? I don't even know what that is, but it looks good. So from organic navel oranges to seedless lemons and Melissa's key limes. What else do we got? Jumbo grapefruit, blood oranges, Texas red grapefruit, Cara navel oranges, pomelos. You say tomato, I say tomato. All right, Steve, so literally turn around and we'll look at the citrus stuff. He can't hear me? Fantastic. I think he maybe can. So, Steve, yeah, there you go. Oh, it's happening. Yes. And then turn around. It's all in the front of the produce department. So go left and then straight and hit another left. All the citrus signage is there. So here we go. Steve, hang a left. Yeah, buddy. There we go. Now go straight ahead, and you can see they're hanging a couple more signs and getting everything ready for that citrus sale. Just look at the colors, right? I mean, oranges. I just like how it looks. Like, it's very aesthetically pleasing when you can see all of that stuff. So that's right outside, live look, Toyota of Muscatine car cam with the citrus sale going on here at the store. I don't know, like, watching the produce guys stack all of that stuff is nerve-wracking to me because I feel like I would just knock it all over. On accident. Would knock it all over. Oh, that's cool. Did you make that, Chris? Yes, I did. Wow. I gave one to Pete Buttigieg yesterday. Did you really? Yeah, and they were featured on Paul Sam's. That is awesome. So Chris Anderson, local artist. I don't even know how you did that. That is super cool. So citrus sale outside, and this is something. Wow. What is on there? What did you use to do that? Wow. Pencil and clear coat on a button. I will totally not let my kids have this because they will lose it or break it. Look at Toby up there on the ladder. Holy moly, it's a ladder match in the produce department. Toby's going to drop an elbow on Mel. Wouldn't that... Not that they're going to... I want them to do wrestling moves off of a ladder, but now I just want to watch wrestling. All right, citrus sale going on. Check this out. This is super cool. So it's pencil and clear coat. I wish I had some art skills. I have no artistic abilities, but look at how cool that is. Chris, this could be a whole business right here. The custom button. That is sweet. I like that. Look at that. The custom button. That is super cool. Yeah. Right there. The custom button. Yeah. That is awesome. I appreciate that. Again, I will not let my kids have this because they get it. My 5-year-old gets into everything. This is nerdy, but in my basement on top of my arcade, like I said, it's kind of nerdy. I had this old school Batman doll that my kid opened the other day, and now it's probably not worth anything. So, all right, let's see. What else can I tell you? The food court deals are good through the end of the month. Those are going on. And I hope you'll come in for lunch or dinner. You don't have to cook if you don't want to, right? That's what that's designed for. You're busy. We had a lot of people grabbing lunch. Was it Monday? There were like 25 people from All Steel. So shout out to All Steel for bringing the crew. That was awesome. Thank you. And we hope to see you again soon. So stop in and see us, whether it is lunch or dinner. There's a lot of good opportunities to eat well, and you can say hi to Boney, kitchen manager. So whether it's something from the Market Grill Express or from the kitchen or the sandwich shop or Italian or Hy-Vee Chinese, sushi, where else can you go and have all of those options for you? So you can see what's going on Wednesday. You can look ahead to tomorrow. On Thursday, 66-cent egg rolls, 50-cent boneless wings, cheap pizza on Friday. And then, yeah, I like this a lot. It looks really good. And I hope that you'll stop by and say hello. Maybe you'll pick up some cream cheese frosted brownies. Ooh wee, those look really good. Kathy Ribnick on Facebook. Ladies, yes, they're doing a good job for sure. You know, it's definitely a lot of work to pull off a large event like the cake auction. And I would encourage you, if you're out there, to get involved with the Booster Club. Even if you're an empty nester, but you have fond memories of going to Muscatine High School and you want to get connected, or at the very least, if you're watching and you could bake a cake and donate it to them for Friday, that would be fantastic. So consider doing that and reaching out to them. I know that they would appreciate it. That is for sure. All right, I'm going to take a peek at my email, see if because I don't want to miss, if we have a job board, stand by. If not, we'll get one for tomorrow's show. Let me just look. Okay, I do not see one, so that's okay. All right, we had a lot of fun today with Megan Kaufman-Randall and Bridget Estrada. This is it, 30th annual MHS Booster Club Cake Auction this Friday at the high school, ready to go, and looking forward to seeing everybody there. Pretty cool afternoon yesterday and today for me. I was invited to be on a parent, I don't know if it's a parent group or whatever they're calling it, but yesterday we sat down and interviewed 2 of the 3 finalists for the next superintendent of Muscatine Community School District. So that was interesting. I didn't know what to expect. We have one more candidate today. And by all means, it seems like by the end of this week, as a matter of fact, it might even be later today or tomorrow, the school board will have selected the next superintendent of the Muscatine Community School District. So I have, a second grader, and I have a PK4, and then a daughter that'll be in the school system, not going anywhere. You know you're in when you buy the next house, right? Like I'm in. The first house, buy the next house, not going anywhere. So it was a unique opportunity. So they had, I think it was 21 people, then they narrowed it down to 6, and now there are 3 people. And I know their names are out there. I just, it's not like this is, they didn't tell me not to talk about that I was doing this, so I'm talking about it. So that's where I have one more of those today at 1 o'clock. Is this the school board calling me right now? Stop talking about it, Tony. I think it's the school board number. So I'll be at the school board office for one more of these, and it's a thrill to be part of that. And I think it was school board president Tammy Drawbaugh that suggested I be there. So I appreciate that. I like having a little bit of input, and I'm fully vested in the community. And obviously my kids are going to be products of the school system, so I care, right, about who comes in after Dr. Jerry Reby. Certainly Jerry Reby, a friend of mine for years and has done well by the school. Like our school district is one of very few in the state of Iowa that's not operating with a deficit. So they're in good financial shape, which may become as a surprise to you. So there's a lot of work to be done. Dr. Reby has done a lot of good work, and I'm interested to see where the board goes with their choice for the next superintendent. It's not me, I'll tell you that much. Not qualified to run a school district, so don't worry about that. Although Dr. Tone does sound pretty good, doesn't it? It has a nice ring to it, some would say. but I'm not going to school anymore either for that. All right, so thanks for watching today. Thanks to CBI Bank and Trust, Toyota Muscatine, and team staffing. Thanks to Megan and Bridget, MHS Booster Club. Cake auction Friday. Hope to see you at the high school, and at the very least, we'll see you tomorrow morning live at 8:30 or at 7:30 and 10:30 on MPW Channel 5. But for now, that's it, friends, and thanks to everybody that's been watching on Facebook. A lot of folks out there today. And please, if you've been watching, I encourage you to come out Friday to the cake auction. It'll be a lot of fun. Will it be keto or Cheeto? I think I'm going to go no cake for me personally on Friday, because sugar's not my friend. But will I bid on stuff? Yes. And then bring it home and sugar up the kids? You bet. Happy to do that. So come bid me up this Friday. Take care, everybody. Bye.
You're watching Hy-Vee Today with Tony Tone.
Be very, very quiet while hunting wabbits.
We'll do it again tomorrow with more local guests from in and around the Muscatine community.
I'm trying to emote for the play that the alumni are putting on in Wilton this Friday, Saturday.
Questions, comments, know a great guest? Reach out to Hy-Vee Today with Tony Tone on Facebook or via email, hyveetoday@gmail.com.